I'm Helena, Hockney specialist here at MyArtBroker. What I've always loved about Hockney is not just his way of seeing, but the way he constantly pushes the boundaries of image making. Few artists have embraced the possibilities of printmaking quite like David Hockney. With a career spanning 7 decades and an ever-curious approach to new media, Hockney has produced one of the most dynamic and varied bodies of editioned work in contemporary art. Whether you're just beginning your collection or looking to acquire a rare proof from one of his most coveted series, this guide will help you navigate the market and make the most informed decisions possible when buying a Hockney print. Why collect David Hockney? David Hockney is one of Britain's most celebrated living artists. Across his prolific career, he's shown an unwavering fascination with technique, pushing the boundaries of printmaking through etching, lithography, photocopy fax, and more recently, digital iPad drawings. As he once put it, "I love new mediums, they always let you do something in a different way." Hockney's prints are admired for their visual clarity, emotional resonance, and sheer inventiveness. His editioned works offer collectors the opportunity to own a piece of that creative evolution, whether it's a stylized swimming pool, a digital landscape, or a poetic interior scene. Is a David Hockney print a good investment? Hockney's print market has shown remarkable strength and liquidity over the past decade. While there was a dip in 2020, the market rebounded quickly with consistent year-on-year growth in both sales value and volume. What makes his prints particularly investable is the breadth of what's available. From affordable early etchings to 6-figure digital editions, there are works for every level of collector. Because Hockney's market spans such a broad range of styles, formats and price points, and continues to perform consistently year after year, his prints are seen as a smart choice for collectors who are looking to enjoy the work while keeping in mind long-term value. What types of Hockney prints are available? Hockney's print portfolio is vast and includes etchings, lithographs, screen prints, photocopy works and digitally rendered pieces. Early series, such as A Rake's Progress and The Blue Guitar, draw on literary and art historical references and are particularly prized for their narrative depth. These works are often traded as complete sets or rare individual plates. His collaborations with Gemini GEL in the 70s brought about some of his most iconic lithographs, including portraits of friends and, of course, his famed swimming pools. In the 1980s, Hockney began experimenting with home printing technologies, producing his homemade prints using photocopiers and fax machines. These works reflect his playful, boundary-pushing approach to image making. More recently, Hockney has embraced the digital age. His iPad drawings, especially from the arrival of Spring and the Yosemite Suite, have been some of his highest performing works on the market. How much are Hockney prints worth? Hockney's print prices vary widely depending on the type of work, edition size, and proof status, meaning there's a variety of options for collectors at all levels. Prints can range from £5,000 to upward of £500,000. Standout performers for established collectors include works from the Weather series and digital prints like A Bigger Green Valley, each demonstrating consistent upward trajectories at auction. At the entry level, individual prints from older sets like The Blue Guitar or A Rake's Progress are still accessible and provide meaningful connection to Hockney's artistic evolution. What do collectors look for? Collectors gravitate towards Hockney's bold use of colour and his keen sense of observation, as well as his ability to translate intimate moments into graphic compositions. Prints that depict nature, particularly trees, changing seasons, and verdant landscapes, tend to perform exceptionally well, especially among newer digital editions. Interior scenes, portraits, and of course his iconic poolside images also remain highly desirable. Rare proofs such as artist proofs, AP, printer's proofs, PP, or trial proofs, TP, often attract a premium, especially when in excellent condition and accompanied by full provenance. Ultimately, collectors are drawn to Hockney's ability to pair technical skill with his keen intellect and way of seeing the world, making his prints deeply rewarding to live with. Authenticity and provenance. Most of Hockney's prints are signed, dated and numbered. Depending on the publisher, this may also feature a blind stamp. While the David Hockney Foundation does not formally authenticate works, it provides an extensive digital archive that's useful for cross-referencing. The official catalogue raisonné for Hockney's prints is currently in progress and expected in 2026. Until then, reputable dealers, galleries and brokers remain essential for ensuring authenticity. When buying, look for supporting documentation, including details of past sales, gallery records, or restoration history to establish provenance and verify condition. Condition checks and care. Condition plays a major role in a Hockney print's value. Before purchasing, inspect for signs of light damage, foxing, discoloration, creasing, or water damage. Prints should be framed using acid-free backing and UV protective glass. If storing, keep the print flat, in darkness and at a stable temperature and humidity level. If you're unsure about condition, seek the advice of a conservation expert or a specialist who can provide a professional report before you buy. Where to buy a Hockney print? Hockney's prints are widely available on the secondary market. You can find them through auction houses, high street galleries, and private dealers. Auction houses may offer greater transparency on recent prices, but often charge buyers premiums of 25% or more, plus VAT. Private sales, especially through platforms like MyArtBroker, can provide more flexibility, access to off-market works, and a more tailored buying experience. Whichever route you choose, it's important to research, compare, and speak with a specialist before making a decision. Whether you're drawn to early etchings, digital landscapes, or Hockney's iconic pools, his print market offers something for everyone. And remember, buy what you love. That's always the best place to start.